It's a tortured past that's hard to think about. Slavery began 400 years ago here in America back in 1619. That's when the first enslaved Africans were brought to America. Here in New Orleans, there's a number of buildings still standing that played a significant role in the slave trade industry. I'm using the New Orleans Slave Trade app to track those buildings and find out the history behind them. As you head to the locations listed on the app, you'll find correlating historic markers engraved at the sites. Mayor Cantrell unveiled the Walking Tour app last year to shed a light on New Orleans' past with slavery. Our first stop is what we know as the New Orleans Collection on Royal Street, but it used to be known as the Mariel House, built back in the 1790s by John Francois Mariel. He financed 3 slave ship voyages, which brought more than 750 slaves to America from Africa. Mariel lived in this building and ran his business out of it. The next place is the Cabildo in Jackson Square. It sat here since the 1700s. Under the Cabildo's arched arcade, countless enslaved families were separated and sold to satisfy debts. The Omni Royal Orleans Hotel used to be known as the St. Louis Hotel. Back in the 1800s, the rotunda inside the hotel served as an auction site where slaves were sold. We're now in Congo Square in Armstrong Park, where slaves gathered by the hundreds here on Sundays to sing, dance, play music, and worship. And that's just a few of the stops listed on the NOLA Slave Trade app. For more information, you can go to our website at www.ltv.com. Megan Key, Eyewitness News.